everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be our third challenge vlog of the month. Basically, every month I pick a different shelf, aka genre, on my bookshelf, and that's the genre I have to read all week. Last week at the end, we picked my rainbow shelf in here, which is all over the place. I picked 3 books this time that I'm hoping to read this month. The first one being Outlander. I mean, today is Valentine's Day, so I feel like I need to try some romance. I've never read it. I've heard everyone say that I probably will not enjoy it, but I have it. I've had it on my shelf, that shelf. All books I haven't read, these I have. I just need to give it a shot at this point. I also want to give the TV show a shot, so I'm thinking maybe like Friday or Saturday night I will watch 1 or 2 episodes and see how it is. I will hopefully have read most, if not all of it, so I will be able to not have any spoilers. I just want to know, you know, I'm not claiming I'm going to love this, but I just want to know where I personally stand, and maybe I do enjoy it, you know? We never know. Oh, I just know romance, and I just know Scotland. That's all I know. Oh, I also have the audiobook for this one. If I don't really care for the physical book, I'll try it first. Next, this one is a last minute edition. It's kind of a funny story by Nan Vizzini. This is a YA book. I believe it's contemporary, and I believe it is about suicide, so obviously trigger warning. The author actually did kill himself, and I believe this is based on his story. So I'm going to go into it not knowing much more than that, just to see how it goes. Since it's YA, it's written pretty big. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue to go through. There's 444 pages, but again, it's written big, so I don't think I will struggle to go through that one. I also have access to the audiobook if I don't care for a physical book or something. I mean, one or the other. I need to read one as an audiobook to, you know, go through both of them at the same time. So whichever is better as an audiobook will be the one. I feel like it's going to be that one just because of the sheer size of it. Not gonna lie, it's kind of scary. I didn't say it, but there is 600 and almost 30 pages. Why does it look so much bigger then? Like, anyway. So these are my 2 first reads, and just to mix it up, because I realized on that shelf I had this tiny, tiny book. Look how small it is. And I've been wanting to read it for so long, and it is A House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Malerman, the same author as Bird Box. I wanted to give him a second shot because I have read the 2 Bird Box books, and I like the idea, I like the creepiness. Well, the first book, I like the creepiness, but horror can be really difficult. I feel like I've never read a horror book that I gave 5 stars to, and some of the ones that creep me out the most are books I didn't like Inhalation. I didn't care for the book whatsoever, but it's definitely one of the books that creeped me out the most. So, interested in seeing how that's going to go. I know absolutely nothing about it. There is 116 pages. It's tiny. So I think just to switch it up, because again, one is romance, one is probably pretty depressing. I wanted something to cheer me up a little bit. So these are 3 books that I will read or attempt to finish this week. Wish me luck. Let's do this. I'm hoping I'll see some squirrels this week, but it's been snowing a ton, so I haven't seen them, and they're announcing more snow. So good morning. This is what I look like in the morning when I wake up and I went to bed with wet hair. I've been so lazy. Look at how long my hair is getting. It is just so ridiculous. But on the bright side, I woke up to this. It is so pretty, but it just seems like it's going to be dangerous to even go outside. But yeah. Oops, my battery is dying already. Good start to the day. Let me update you on my progress on this book, because I put 2 post-its. I don't do it often unless there's like something that kind of just rubs me the wrong way. And I just wanted to mention it. I'm fully aware that the character is like a teenage boy and everything, but stuff still can be annoying anyway. It said, I don't like to spend money. Every time I spend it, I feel as if I'm being raped. Which, I don't care how old the book is. It's not that old. Like 2000 something, 4, 6. it's still a grown-ass man that wrote this, and it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I don't think it was necessary for the story or the character. Definitely would not be published today, but just wanted to mention this. Oh, actually, I did mention the page. 135. The other thing, what was it? So that's one of the conversation characters have. Basically, sometimes I just think depression's one way of coping with the world, blah, blah, you can see it. I just thought it was interesting. I'm not, saying, and I don't think they are saying that it's the case for everyone, but I had never heard that, so made me think for a second. So far so good. The book is very easy to go through. Not necessarily my cup of tea. I'm realizing I'm kind of over that teenage angsty phase of wanting to read these kind of books. Like, I don't relate to them. But I could see why so far people are enjoying it. And again, it is based on his own life. So own voices books are always, the best. I also started this one a little bit. I just felt, in the mood to be creeped out. I'm really not far so far, but the book is like 115 pages. So so far I'm just following two 17-year-olds who are going on a date on a lake, and they find a third lake, and there is a house at the bottom of it. So far it's getting a little creepy already, which I feel like I'm so picky with horror books. Like, I rarely feel creeped out, and so far so good. I will definitely keep it for like reading late at night, so I get the like maximum creepiness. And let me update you quickly on my progress for the puzzle. Okay, so this is day 3. So this is where I'm at. Made some great progress. Finished all of this. I decided to do this guy, which who knows if that's a good idea. Everything, like, it's all straight up weight. Like, what am I supposed to do here? It is ridiculously hard. But, slowly making progress. I don't even want to think about what I'm going to do with the dessert part. So, yeah, sky it is for now. I've been listening to the audiobook as I'm doing that, and to be completely honest, if it's on my phone every time, I'm like, what percentage am I in? Something like 25-30%. And it's just so weird to me to see, like, they flip the gender, basically. It's not a spoiler. I don't think so. I'm so early in the book. But the whole virginal, hot, younger character, but now it's a man. It's just so weird. Like, I don't like it when it's flipped. I will complain about it, but like, it's just so weird to see the opposite. Still don't like it. But the book per se is very character driven. There's not that much that happened so far, and I'm not like hating it, but there's nothing to love for me. Like, I'm just like indifferent so far. So I'm trying to get around to listening to it as much as possible, because either Friday night or Saturday night, like I said, I do want to attempt to watch at least one episode of the TV show, since everyone is always raving about it. But yes, I do have a lot of work to catch up to, because I haven't been feeling well, which I feel like you can tell. Like, I have been like not wearing makeup, not doing my hair. I have been doing less videos, and yeah, I'm just being honest. I don't know if people even care, but it's been months of me being like sicker and sicker. I'm doing tests actually like this week, which makes me nervous, because here, I know Canada, free healthcare and everything, but I don't want to go to the hospital, and the waiting lists are ridiculous, so I have to pay out of pocket to go and do tests, which is very expensive. Not as much as the US, but still very expensive for me. And I just want answers, I'm tired of being sick all the time. But I don't have COVID. I know some people were asking me. I live alone. I don't go outside. Going to the doctor will be the riskiest thing I've done in months. So yeah, trying to keep my moral up. We'll be reading more cringy Outlander. We'll finish this creepy ass book, and the other one, actually, maybe I shouldn't be reading about depressing stuff, but it's not affecting me, so we're all good. Yeah, midweek update, because I haven't done any, and I will see you before the end of the week so I can update you on how I feel about these books.
Look, Portia, I'm not gonna kill you, but you scared the crap out of me, and I would rather not see you every day. I usually barely see you, and I've been seeing you every single day on this door, and no thank you. Oh, look how magical it is outside. Cold, but magical.
Okay, update time. We are Friday morning, and I have just gone to get a blood test, which I hate doing them. They can never find a vein. Well, they can see it, but then they try and whoop, whoop. That's why I hate them now, and I get just panicky every time because I know it's gonna take way too long. Anyway, I finished this one. I left it in the living room, but it's kind of a funny story, and I wanted to let you know how I feel about it. It's a very character-driven, very like slice of life kind of YA contemporary, and as I had mentioned, it was kind of related to the author's life story. Basically, his experience going to the hospital, basically feeling suicidal, and then going in for 5 days. It wasn't depressing, to be honest. I found it kind of uplifting. The relationship between the characters were nice. Me being a little judgmental, I don't think this is a spoiler. I don't think anything could really be in a spoiler with that type of book, but feel free to like skip ahead for like 10 seconds. But I don't really feel like a character in this position should be focusing on a relationship. You should focus on your own, getting better. But again, that's just me being grumpy and old, I guess. But that's probably very realistic for teenagers. So I'm kind of just about it. You have seen, the one quote I didn't really like. Actually, there's another one at the end. Let me grab that because...
Skip. Okay, that's gay, whatever. Skip. No.
Yeah, I really don't like whenever... Like, I know it was published in 2006. I still want to mention it because no one wants to read that. It's just so annoying. It's the last page. Like, you feel safe and then boom, before you finish, Anyway, didn't care for that bit. But it does mention at the end that it is inspired by his own stay and everything. So I can't really judge the content per se, except for those two things that just annoyed me. So otherwise, I can see why it's well liked for teenagers, especially if they are going through a crisis. I can see how it's promoting the image that get help. So I really appreciate it. However, I base my ratings based on my enjoyment, so I'm assuming like a 3 stars is where it's gonna go for me. Now, let's talk about this one a little bit because it's the one I will be hopefully finishing tonight. I am about halfway point right now. Things are so creepy. Like, it's not... I can't even say that writing is that great or the story is that great, but it just, like, the atmosphere, which is what I had liked about Bird Box. I know, controversial, I feel like no one liked Bird Box. I hated the ending. I think that was it for me. But so far creepy. Like I was saying, 2 teenagers, they go on a date and they find the house and then they keep exploring it, and it's making me uncomfortable because underwater they're stressing me out, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it tonight. So, and then for Outlander, I'm only like 36% into it right now, the audiobook. I did try the physical book, which was fine, but I like the audiobook just fine, so I continued that way. And quite frankly, I haven't been going through it as fast as I usually do because I'm not really getting ready anymore. And a lot of the time, I listen to audiobooks as I'm, doing my makeup, my hair, showering, getting ready, in the morning, clothes and everything, or when I'm cleaning and cooking, and I haven't. So, just keeping it real. Most likely I won't have time to finish it this week. Tomorrow I might, read some of it as a physical book too, since I will probably be done with, my 2 other ones. But yeah, I don't think it's realistic. With that said, next month I will just continue, unless I hate whatever I read in the next, day. And I won't watch the TV show tonight. I will tomorrow. So I'll end the vlog with my reaction of the first episode, basically. That will avoid any spoilers. So I'll see you tonight. So before I forget, let me choose the next week's shelf for the 1 week 1 shelf. So I have one, I don't know. I have to open it. They won't open. It's so... Number 22. Mystery thriller horror? What is number 22? This is like 18. This is the third one, so fourth. Okay, so this is the shelf. It is such a random shelf for me, but I have read quite a few of the books on it. It really needs to be cleaned, not gonna lie. Probably my next reorganization video next summer, this will look very different. So, I've read, actually I've been meaning to read that one. I want to read that one, but it seems a bit dark for me right now. This one, long story short, I got it because it has the same title of a different book that I wanted to read. Read, haven't read. Oh, I haven't read that. Maybe I should. Actually, this one too, dang it. But these are starting to be a little big already. What else? I've read these three, not yet. Ooh, I have read, oh, I've been meaning to read that, but not yet. Okay, I think I have a few options here. Okay, so that's a very random shelf. I'm gonna have to figure out what I can find as an audiobook at my library, and then pick one or two, well, probably one with the size of them. I'm not saying more. You'll see next week. Good morning. I'm wearing my infamous lazy shirt, which I don't think I've worn in a video since that infamous video of me reading 5-star reviews of books that I hate. I need to do more videos like that eventually. It just did take a lot of energy. But last night I finished this baby and I wanted to talk about because I have thoughts. First off, creepy factor, fully there. Very uncomfortable reading it. I can't say too much again because it's so short, but because it's underwater, I feel like it's extra like uncomfortable to read. I don't think that the story other than that is that compelling, nor the characters. So overall, I think the book is probably just like a 3.5 for me, which is still good. I shouldn't say just. But creepy. If you just want a creepy book, this is definitely one of the ones that made me the most uncomfortable. The only thing that I have to say, which I don't think that's a spoiler whatsoever, but definitely mute me for like 5 seconds. When I remove this from the screen, come back basically. Holy East Infection. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, finished 2 books so far this week. So I have a little bit more time today. I'm going to attempt to either listen to the audiobook or just read the physical copy of Outlander, and then tonight I will be watching at least the first episode. Probably won't have time for more, but 1 episode of Outlander so I can know what the hype is all about. I don't even know what Jamie looks like. I know everyone like loves him. I don't know what he looks like, so we'll update you tomorrow, I guess. Or in my wrap up. Maybe I'll continue watching it after tonight if I like it. We'll see. To be honest, it takes me forever to watch a TV show if I finish it. It's rare that I binge them. And so it begins. I better like it. Hello. We are technically Sunday, so I'm finishing my vlog a little late. I wanted to update you on a TV show because I fell asleep because it was like late for me when I finished it. I just watched the first episode. There were no spoilers for where I'm at in the book. In the audiobook, I'm at 40%, so that's where I'm stopping for this vlog. I will more than likely continue in March if I'm able to renew the audiobook, because I think I only have it for a couple more days. And like I said, next week, well, this week now, I'm starting my last week of 1 week 1 shelf. So I did like the show, I think, more than the book. I feel like visually it's just easier to go through. It's more for me. As for the book, since I'm supposed to review the book, my only other thoughts are it's starting to have like a lot of like sex scenes, which not really my jam. So I also feel a little petty to say that, but I feel like she moved on from her husband very fast. Like, I get it. Well, I don't, but like moving back in time and she has to adapt, but like she moved on fast. So yeah,
I'm still kind of curious to see how it goes, but so far it's probably like a 3 stars for me. Like, it's not bad, but it's not, you know, something that I can't put down. So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I need to start the next one, so thumbs up, subscribe. I will be putting more videos on the screen. Is it on this side? I can never remember. On my face. See you in my next video. Bye.